outside the highest court in the land.
Who's ready to liberate abortion today?
The fault line of a debate that stretches across America and back through decades.
You're not pro-choice, you're pro-death.
On both sides, they know this moment is central for the future of abortion all over this country.
The consequences are dire. It could mean that in up to half of the states here in the U.S., abortion could be banned or severely restricted.
They are arguments which touch on so much.
Murder is not a right. You don't have a right to murder other people.
It takes 3 to 5 days for that baby to die.
Religion drives the anti-abortion movement, and in huddles they prayed. Freedom and choice drives those who believe it is a woman's right to choose.
To me, it is about autonomy. It is about women's rights to decide what to do with their body. We are the human beings here, not the tiny little embryo that's the size of a fingernail.
We found contradiction.
And if the woman has been raped or a victim of incest?
We should kill the rapist, not the baby. The baby didn't have any part in it.
But nuance too.
I was pro-abortion just a little over 2 years ago, and the reason I became pro-life was because I was being sexually abused by an older man who was over 18 years older than me. And it wasn't until I had a pregnancy scare at 16 that I realized what I had been advocating for was the exact same violence that was committed against me.
And it is the 9 Supreme Court justices on whose shoulders this now rests. In a court that is now 6-3 weighted towards conservatives, they are considering one case brought by one abortion clinic in one state, but it is one which could prompt profound change.
The Supreme Court wasn't obliged to take this case. The fact that the justices have chosen to suggests that, at the very least, they feel that the 1973 decision to legalize abortion should be looked at again.
They are put at a tremendously greater risk.
And so, away from the cameras, but with audio allowed, the justices and the people listen to the arguments on both sides.
Those two features, stare decisis and termination of a human life, Your Honor, puts all of those safely out of reach if the court overrules here.
After a couple of hours, pro-choice lawyers had their assessment.
Taking away a constitutional right would really be a tremendous step for the court to take, a constitutional right that women have had for 50 years. And I think the court heard us on that argument.
Except so many now believe that this court is driven too much by politics. The justices will not rule on this for many months, but hints in their words suggest that change could be coming. Mark Stone, Sky News at the US Supreme Court.